Hello everyone and welcome to another Pokemon Trading Card Game live video. My name is Jamie and today I'll be taking you through another deck which has come out from the most recent expansion, which of course is Destined's Rivals. But just before we do go into the video, if you do like this type of content and you want to see some more content related to the Pokemon Trading Card Game, then as always be sure to hit that subscribe button and of course like this video. So let's have a look at the deck of today. We're looking at this card here, Cynthia's Garchomp EX, so a Stage 2 Pokemon, 330 HP fighting type, and has 2 attacks. It's one of these new trainer Pokemon. This is Cynthia. And the first attack is not bad. Corkscrew Dive does 100 damage for a single fighting energy, and you can draw until you have 6 cards in your hand, so that's pretty good. So if you can get a knockout with, I don't know, like 50 or 60 damage, then perhaps this might be the optimal play. Its second attack for 2 fighting does 260 damage with Draconic Buster, and you discard all energy attached to this Pokemon. So 260 is pretty good, and it has a weakness, of course, to Grass and a free retreat, which is also pretty nice. So one other Pokemon best pair well with Cynthia's Garchomp. Well, of course, we do have the Stage 1 in Gabite, or Cynthia's Gabite. So this is also worth noting that Gabite has Champion School. So once during your turn, you can search your deck for a Cynthia Pokemon, reveal it and put it into your hand, and then shuffle your deck. So this is really good when trying to set up. So we do want to maximize the fact that we've got a 4/4 line there. So that is very important. And then, of course, just a 2 for Garchomp there. But other Cynthia Pokemon that we do have, so we've also got here Cynthia's Roserade. So this has Cheer on to Glory. So your attacks used by your Cynthia Pokemon do 30 more to your opponent's active Pokemon before applying weakness and resistance. So that is pretty good. We can get our Draconic Buster from 260 to 290. That's pretty good. And we also have here a Munkidori as well, so we can also use this ability and put some damage onto our opponent's active Pokemon, some damage that we've taken, and of course bump up that damage. So that is the idea there. And we've got a Budew there, pretty standard, and we've also got a Toedscruel in there as well for Slime Mold Colony there, so we can prevent our Pokemon or our opponent from picking things up from the discard pile and putting them back into their hand. So things like Superior Energy Retrieval, things like, I don't know, Night Stretcher as well. Those types of things. So very solid and can certainly disrupt our opponents quite a bit. So that is the Pokemon line. Let's have a look at the trainer line. So we've got their Ultra Ball, we've got Arven's in there, we've got 1 Earthen Vessel, we've also got their 3 Crispin as well. So we are discarding energy, so Crispin allows us to get the energy back on in a single turn, so that is pretty good. So we've also got their, Buddy-Buddies in there. We've also pretty standard. We've got a new card here in Cynthia's Power Weight. So the Cynthia's Pokemon use of the card gets, we attach it to a one of our Cynthia Pokemon, then it gets a plus 70 HP. So that's also pretty nice. And the rest is pretty standard. We've got a Night Stretcher in there, Super Rod. We've got a TM Evolution in there, Prime Catcher, Rescue Board. We've got 2 Artazon in there and 2 bosses. So that is pretty standard. And energy as well, also pretty standard. We've got 6 fighting there and 3 darkness for our Munkidori. So that's pretty good. So having the darkness in there allows us to use Crispin, because we do need to search for 2 different types of energy cards. So that's what we have also. That's also another benefit. And we can search for 1 dark, we can search for 1 fighting. If we do have another fighting in hand, then we can power up our Garchomp and get that 260 there. So that is the idea. So pretty standard, just hit for a lot of damage, and yeah, it's just a very low maintenance Pokemon in the respect that it can attack for just 1 and 2 energies, and that's also pretty good. But that is the idea. Let's go play a game with it and see how it plays out. Okay, so let's go with heads. Why not? So yeah, this list actually I'm using from, or this list that I'm using was actually taken from a tournament. I believe it was like a League Cup or something like that. Came first place as well, so I thought it might be quite good to review. Let's and put it into practice. So clearly it's a good list if it's winning events, but let's see. So not a bad start. Not a bad start. We can open Buddy there. We've got 2 Cynthia's Power Weights there. We can get them onto our Gabites as well and attach energy. So pretty okay start, I would say. So let's see. Okay, so they're like, it looks like a monograss or something like that. So we'll have to be careful of that. So we're not attacking with Budew this turn, so because we are going first, that's fine. And there we go, attach energy. Let's use Cynthia's Power Weight there. Bump the HP up from 70 to 140. That's good. Nice. Very good. So we do need to get this Munkidori out of the active spot. We do have a rescue board, and then we can Arven for that. That might be a play. But then ideally what we need is to start evolving our Gabites there. So notice we didn't play any rare candy in there, just to search out more Cynthia Pokemon. That's kind of the idea with the Gabites. Let's have a look at Tapu Bulu. Tapu Bulu, okay. I guess it does for each head's okay. That's fine. Actually, we have a dark, we can move that off into onto the... oh, nice. It's a good top deck. Cool. So let's do that. Stick a dark on there. I don't really see... I'm not really imposing too much threat here. So... perhaps we can... I would like to take both of them, to be honest. We can evolve both of our Gabites there. Let's take Rescue Board and take another Buddy-Buddy. And then next time we can Iono. So, oh, we could even go down here. Yeah, alright. We can go down the Buddy route if we wanted to. Actually, I think we will go down the Buddy route. Why not? Let's Adrenaline there. Okay, yeah, let's take 20. Good, so there's the Adrenaline. Get that, yeah, that's fine. Retreat that, go into Budew, and then we've attached for the turn. Yes, we have put it on, good. Nice, good, so yeah. And then if it takes any damage, we can just use the Adrenaline and move that off. So let's take it that, there we go, nice. Cool, just item lock them, slow them down a little bit. Next time we can Iono, stick an energy on to maybe our Gabite. Either Gabite actually would work, that's fine. Okay, and this is where things get a little bit interesting for each of your bench Pokemon that has any grass. Okay, interesting. So 260. Actually, we can get some numbers on that. So we've already got the, for the Adrenaline, we've already got the 30 on there. We might be able to get some numbers on that, so that could work out in our favor. They're not really doing too much there, and they need another grass energy to attack as well. So let's see, what can we do? We get Team Evolution. No, all right, I think we just Iono. Oh, okay. Well, we can stick that down. That was not a good Iono. I don't think we can actually Buddy for anything else in there. Actually, we're missing our Roselia. Yeah, we need to get... oh, sorry, the Roselia. Just to get our Roserade out. Cool. Alright, well, that's not good. That is not good at all. We do have Night Stretcher in hand. We can also bring our Budew back and just keep trying to item lock them. But yeah, we need support there or something. We need to get a Gabite out. Let's see. Ugh. There's the energy there, so yeah. Actually, it's doing 80 plus, so that is getting knocked out. Unfortunately. But they are in one-shot range. If we can't get a Garchomp out, and it's 260 plus 40, we can't get a knockout on that. The issue is we don't run any rare candy. Oh, there's a Garchomp there. Ugh. Alright. Let's get Night Stretcher. We just have to try and stall them out a little bit. There you go. And just Itchy Pollen. So, and then hope we draw into something, yeah, something that's going to help us, I guess. So, a Gabite would be really good right now. A Gabite would get us the other Gabite, and then we can get the Garchomp the following turn. So, or Ultra Ball, or something like that. Okay, let's see. No. That's not handy at all. So I think we have to sacrifice our Toedscruel for the moment, and then we can also rot that back in as well. That's also fine if we need to. Okay, I believe Shaman hits for... yeah, cool. Okay, that's fine. So there's 60, and it's got a Hero's Cape. Hero's Cape. Okay, oh, alright. Would not be ideal to see one of these go down bosses. What's that? Sort of 3 retreat costs. That's pretty hefty. Let's get that up. Alright, and we'll have to hope that they don't have a way of getting out of that. Try and stall them out a little bit just until we get a Garchomp out in this ball. Okay, Team Let's Go upon. Okay. Surskit. Nice, okay, it worked. Let's see if we can stall them out just... Oh, Iono, nice, okay. Very good, alright. I don't want to put those back in, to be honest, at the moment, although Garchomp is what we can deck search and shuffle the deck anyway, so... Okay, much better. That is much more... Well, like what I wanted to see. Do we need... I think we need to get another Gabite out or something like that. Munkidori. Okay, that's fine. So, let's drop a Crispin, drop that. And there we go, start to get something moving here. Let's get a Gabite there. Champion's cool. Let's get there. Let's get another Gabite. We can Champion's Call again. And I guess with this one we get a... There's only 2 Gible in deck. Alright, I guess we get a Garchomp there. Alright. Just in case this gets knocked out, let's stick that active. We're going to try and preserve that if we can. Cool. So 260, that is going to knock out both the Toedscruel EX and the Ogerpon. So we just need to think that needs to get... we need to get a... Another 2 prizes from somewhere. What was that they got in their hand? I missed that. Vespiquen. Vespiquen's a psychic type. Okay, that's fine. Well, that's fine. Actually, we can probably hit that as well. I mean, we are missing the Roserade there. Otherwise, we'd be able to hit that. All right. Okay, let's Champion's Call. Okay, well, this is where it gets a little bit tricky here, because we need ideally like a bosses to bring something up and knock it out, because otherwise we'll just get the Revenge KO. So 3, 6, 9, 12, yeah, they've got 400 HP, that's quite a lot though. Let's see. Just Iono. We have 2 bosses in deck. We do have Prime Catcher though, okay. That would work. So... What is the threat here? That is 80, you know, so 80, so okay. Is that 40 more? 80, 40, so it's 120, 160. Okay, there's still not a knockout at this rate, and we'll be knocking out something in return. So I think this Ogerpon is a bigger threat right now. So then for each engine is both active Pokemon. Alright, I think I'll have to move quickly, but I have a feeling that this Ogerpon might be the biggest threat here right about now. So that's 260 that. And then we can get a knockout on this Toedscruel EX the following turn with our Garchomp. And then we need something else to finish off the job. Something else to get the job done. Let's see. Oh, nice, another Gible. Okay, so we can set up another Gible. At least that's the benefit. Okay. So this needs... Okay, there's 200. Okay. Was it a shame? No, there's a... Okay. Destined's rival, shame the blocks damage. Yeah, that's okay. We're not doing bench damage anyway. Let's see. Did they get... Okay. Is that bench Pokemon any grass energy? Okay, I thought it was just grass Pokemon. So, I have a feeling this is not knockouts. Let's see. If it's not, that's pretty big. What's this? Okay, sure. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. 160, 160. That wouldn't have been knockout on the Garchomp. Okay. So we'll stick that up in the active spot. Nice, okay, Dark Energy. Actually, I was thinking if we took some damage, we could have moved the energy off onto the Vespiquen. We do need to power something up, though, to get the Revenge knockout. For the following turn, we have Crispin in hand as well. Yeah, let's Crispin. Why not? Let's take that. Take the 2. And there we go. Stick into our hand. We'll take that into our hand. And stick that over there. And then the following turn... Nice. There we go. Following turn, we've also got a energy there as well, so that's also good. Let's see. Do you want to rod anything back in? No, I think we're good on that. Okay. We'll just stick that somewhere, just to get rid of it. In case we get Iono'd or anything like that. Okay. Draconic Buster then. So that's the benefit of having free retreat with Garchomp as well. We can also just retreat it and go into the other Garchomp when we want to. So 1 boss is in deck. That would win us the game. So 13 cards in deck. So we're pretty thin anyway. Could be possible that we'll draw into it. Let's see. So once 100. So if they go aggro Vespiquen here, 100 damage. Okay, that's actually okay. I'm alright with taking some damage there, because I can actually with that... I was thinking with that actually I can just stick the energy in, as we have energy and discard the so okay, I think it's a case of just putting back some energy here. So let's stick that onto Munkidori there. So we can set up a play here. So if we just take some damage, move it off, and put onto the Vespiquen. There we go, that's 30 damage there. And then that way, yeah, if they bring that up, we can just get a knockout on that. So because we're doing 260, that's and we've got the Roselia prize as well. So let's just stick some energy back into the deck. And there we go, stick some nice. Don't know if we have another Crispin in there, we might do. Oh, they've just conceded. Okay, nice, okay. So maybe that was the writing on the wall, I don't know. So yeah, because if they promoted the Vespiquen, we just got the knockout on the following Garchomp, and I think that was their route to victory, so to say. But yeah, interesting matchup considering that we are grass weak as well. So yeah, not bad. But yeah, like I said, with all the lists, I'll leave the list in the description box below, so you can go check it out and see what you think of the list. But I think Garchomp's pretty solid. He's a very solid attacker and hits quite hard with just 1 or 2 energy. So, but yeah, I mean, you can let me know what you think of the deck list and let me know what you would change to the deck. Again, I'll leave it in the description box below. But if you do like this type of content and you want to see some more content related to the Pokemon Trading Card Game, then as always, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And of course, like this video. But there you pretty much have it, guys. That was Cynthia's Garchomp EX for you. And yeah, see you on the next one.